If you've followed our previous videos, you probably know that I had a blast playing Coffee Talk. So when I found out about the sequel, I was ecstatic. Having played it now, join me, Gwen from Eve's Hideout, and let's dive in to see if it lives up to the first episode and if it's worth buying or not. Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, is the second installment of the Coffee Talk series developed by Toge Productions. This episode holds sentimental value as it was released after the passing of Mohammad Fahmy, the creator of Coffee Talk, in March 2022. Coffee Talk immerses players in a unique visual novel experience where they assume the role of a coffee shop owner who must fulfill orders while engaging in conversations with multiple characters and building relationships with them. Unlike other visual novels, Coffee Talk doesn't have dialogue options. Instead, the story's outcome is determined by the player's accuracy in making the correct drinks. As it is a sequel, it is highly recommended to experience the first episode as well in order to fully appreciate the character development and overall narrative. You can also check out the full playthrough of the first episode here on our channel. Also, beware of very minor spoilers for the first episode. In terms of gameplay, the core mechanic remains the same, where players must serve drinks based on the character's orders or descriptions using 3 ingredients. I also observed that in this installment, orders are more directly described. Moreover, the game now features additional drink variations, including Hibiscus and Butterfly PT, which also serves as the inspiration for the game's title. However, this time around, the game introduces a new feature where items can be given along with the orders, such as a calling card or a dropped apartment key. This adds a new layer of depth to the game, as players can now impact the story's outcome even more than before. In this installment, an in-game social media feed has also been added, where characters post live updates similar to Twitter. Although it is a great idea, I found it underutilized. While I had hoped it would provide clues like in a previous scenario where I decided not to serve a caffeinated drink to an overworked character in episode 1, it mainly just clued me in on who might visit the cafe on a particular day. Still, it's a nice feature to keep me updated on characters even when they're not in the cafe, which is especially helpful now that the character roster is larger. The game picks up 3 years after the events of the first game. As anticipated, the character stories delve into real-life societal issues, which at times may seem a bit obvious or too on the nose, but are still intricately linked to each character's personal journey. There are also new characters that are also very endearing and have their own stories to tell, with lessons on accepting oneself. Additionally, this game provides more insight into the player character's true identity through interactions with certain characters who are aware of it or have figured it out. The game still features multiple endings based on the player's choices, specifically the drinks served and items given to the characters. I found it relatively easy to achieve the best ending in the game, and with the exception of one instance, it was generally clear which characters to give certain items to. There's also no risk in giving the wrong item as the game does not punish the player for doing so. The time has come to answer the question: is Coffee Talk Episode 2 Hibiscus and Butterfly worth buying? My answer is a very resounding yes. I found myself growing attached to the returning characters and yearning to be part of their world. In fact, I was so enamored with them that I wish I could become a mysterious character who owns a coffee shop serving drinks for my newfound family. In fact, I became so attached to the characters that I found myself yearning for more of this series, eager to discover what happens next in the unfolding chapter of their lives. I also found myself becoming emotionally invested in the story and was moved by the ending of the game. Generally, this episode is more soothing than the first one, similar to how soothing the herbal teas are in the game. It serves as a great source of comfort and is an excellent medium to connect with one's own emotions. I highly encourage you to give the game a try, especially if you're a fan of this genre. It is available on various platforms, including Steam, Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, just all of them. That concludes what I think about Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, and if you agree or disagree, why not share your opinions below. Thank you for joining me in this video. This has been Gwen from Eve's Hideout. Bye!